When you don't stamp out evil, it grows. Big box store profits, Best Buy, Target, Nordstroms are under attack, literally and figuratively. This is due to the fact that they are being hit by mass looting. Of course, the politicians in San Francisco and on the left-hand side of the aisle will tell you that a neutral word like looting is racist because it seems to be that there's a predominant number of people who are doing it who are one color. You decide what that color is based on their objection to it. Oh no, we're using a neutral word to describe an action that is ongoing, and it happens that this runs afoul of your narrative. So you want to, once again, police the language. Regardless of that point, what we have here are a bunch of incredibly profitable companies that are now seeing themselves as targets of the mob, of those who come in and take whatever they want, exemplified right here. The challenge during the George Floyd riots, they put their fist in the air and stood behind the Black Lives Matter Antifa thugs who were looting everything, basing everything on whatever false premise they want. Jacob Blake, Kyle Rittenhouse, we're going to loot and steal, and y'all just better sit there and take it. And now that they're being affected, now that their profits, as people come in and take and gank whatever the hell they want, their profits decrease. And now they come out and they write a letter to Congress stating that they want action, that they want to be able to suppress these people. This is what happens when you allow evil to grow. You don't stand on principle. You don't stand up against it when it starts, because it's far easier in the short run to nod your head and hope that they leave you alone. But eventually, they trounce your enemy, the small mom and pop shop that y'all managed, to put out of business via the looting, burning it down, raising insurance rates accordingly, not to mention forcing them to stay closed because of COVID. Ding, 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 and the big box stores stayed open, and guess where the looters go? To the places where they can still take for free. Congratulations, you earned it. And now you want Congress to take action. And this, my friends, is why we must stand on principle, why we must do the difficult thing and stand up to evil as it takes place, rather than taking the easy way out. Evil triumphs when good is silent. And you aren't that good if you can't stand up to evil. You are a paper tiger. As Jordan Peterson says, the best men are those who are not little bunny rabbits, who are ineffectual and cannot exert any power, any change, but those who are monsters who choose to be good. And when you choose to act like a little bunny rabbit and say, I'm going to sit this one out, when you say, I'm going to choose to keep my job rather than stand up to the diversity and equity counselor who is telling me that my race is oppressive, even though I've never done anything incorrect or racist towards another person, just based on the color of my skin. When you choose to allow these ideas to spread, when you do not stand up to them, you are aiding and abetting the furtherance of evil. You are allowing the snowflakes to create the avalanche. We never know what snowflake hits that causes the cascade down the hill, but it comes
if you don't stop the movement early.
So the motto here is, yeah, Best Buy, Nordstrom's, Target, those of you who stood by the rioters and looters because it was easier at first, you are getting your natural comeuppance. And now we must stamp out a bigger monster that is flourishing based on blue state policies, like not prosecuting shoplifting. Do you not think that people are going to be compelled to do so when you remove the disincentive? Of course they are. It's the opposite in Saudi Arabia. You could eliminate all the laws, and the culture in Saudi Arabia would be such that it would be years before you'd see any type of mass looting event like this. It takes time to build up. It takes people venturing out and realizing that they're not going to get smacked down And they continue to do so until they're stopped, because this is the natural human behavior. But the Democrats and the left, they refuse to acknowledge that people have natural tendencies. So stand up to evil when it is occurring. Stand up and say, no, not in this house. Be bold, or be a bunny rabbit and hide until the monster comes for you. Peace and blessings. Thumb up this video, subscribe, hit the all notification bell. Peace.